Joining us now to discuss the crisis in Afghanistan is retired Major Combat Veteran and former Battle Captain and Redeployment Officer, Dr. Sonia Striblin. Good morning.
Good morning, Don. Good morning, both of you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Let's start by getting your reaction here to this report that U.S. officials may have provided the Taliban with some names to get people out.
I'm not there, boots on ground, so I can't really speak to that. But what I can say that our president, commander-in-chief, is going to do what is absolutely necessary to get our troops and our civilians out of the area sooner than later, for sure.
In your past, you were instrumental in doing a lot of redeployment in Iraq, and I'm sure you have experience with what it takes to get groups out of a war zone like this in a short amount of time. How do you think the mission is going so far, and what would you do differently?
My history and my past in the military, being a redeployment officer and even deploying soldiers into, at the time, it was Iraq. And so there's a lot of challenges that are being faced right now. One, what is happening, and one thing we really need to get our hands and a handle on are the accountability for our civilian counterparts that are there. When I was still active duty military, that was one of the biggest challenges, and it seems that that challenge has not changed. And the other thing is, this is what the military does. All branches of service, we are prepared to pivot on a dime. Of course, we have a very short window of time to bring our troops home, but I'm very confident that we can make that happen. Again, there are going to be challenges with this because of the short turnaround time, but it can be done.
You said you're confident that you can make it happen. Are you saying that you think that this August 31st deadline is realistic?
Again, the military has been trained like this. This is one thing I contribute to me and my what I do now in my business and things like that is, again, to be able to pivot on a dime. To most people, no, it's not realistic, but I'm very confident that we can make it happen if that is what President Biden is actually going to do, is bring the troops home. We're always on the ready, and the biggest things we have to look at right now is the manifest of the people that we have to bring home, whether it's 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. Really don't have those numbers as of right now, who's left to include the troops and the civilians that are there. But one thing that we have to do right now is get to get accountability for everyone that is there. The redeployment back home and making sure that, the folks on this receiving end are prepared to bring them home. Now, I can't really speak to the equipment and things like that. I was watching the news like everyone else, and the equipment, my responsibility as a battle captain was more about the personnel, and that is the most important thing that is happening right now. But I'm sure my counterparts are going to say, no, we need the equipment as well.
Heartbreaking to hear of the loss of the Marines as well as the Afghan civilians. And I'm wondering, as someone who's been in combat, what are they telling you? How do you defend against throngs of people and the possibility of a suicide attack? How do you even begin to defend against that?
When I was boots on ground, this is a conversation, honestly, and it's a great question that you asked. There's a lot of conversations that are happening in the battle rooms with the doors closed with the senior advisors and those that are responsible for the troops that are there. The biggest thing that we prepared for, and I know I say this, but it is a lot of prayer that is taking place for sure. And again, my heart goes out to those service members and the family members that lost loved ones as of yesterday. But the second thing that as we prepare for all of this is making sure the accountability. I still go back to accountability and making sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's in every matter of this thing.
All right, you can follow Dr. Striblin on Facebook and Instagram at I am Dr. Sonia. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.